I don't mind, no. Am I falling in love, or am I just falling apart? The king's horses and men couldn't mend what is left of my broken heart. And now I finally realize it's what keeps me in line. No, I don't mind. No, I don't mind.
Hello, everybody.
Bad timing. But hello, welcome to the Garden Show. This is episode 15.
Yes, sir.
My name is Casey. I'm joined today with Jordan, Alex, Derek, and Adam. And Rick will be here in a bit. Momentarily.
Who we do? Hello.
Indeed. So, I actually didn't know Rick wanted to join in, so my first topic is actually going to be pushed back to at least until he gets here, which is Final Fantasy 15's new 4-story DLC that they're going to release.
So formal.
And then we'll have a topic on, let's see, Spider-Man getting a release date, Collector's Edition.
Yeet.
New video on web slinging.
Looks so goddamn good.
It connects to buildings, Casey.
It's not sky. It's not flying in the air.
And then the obvious, Spyro Reignited was announced. I wanted to do a Far Cry 5 review too. And then our movies of today, because I saw 2 movies this past week. And I know a few of us have seen movies. Anyways. And then our weekly Fortnite updates, even though, to be honest, I haven't played Fortnite in a while.
I haven't either. I played it today.
I played today.
Yeah.
Guy in a Raven costume shot me with a shotgun. I rage quit. Didn't play that ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
After
but what
that,
should
played
we
zombies.
start with? What should we start with? Should we talk about the movies?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, fine. We'll talk about the movies
That'll probably
first.
be the shortest one.
Pretty sure I just ramped up Fortnite for us, so.
Pretty much. We wrapped it up.
We can still talk
There's a
about
new
it.
Raven costume.
All right, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. Fortnite updates first.
I mean, there's more costumes. I need water right now. I'm parched.
Yeah, there's new costumes like the Raven one, the Bunny Rabbit one with the hockey mask. Interesting enough. And between our last podcast 2 weeks ago and this podcast, there's vending machines. Vending machines, the guided missile launcher.
There's a comet.
Oh yeah, the comet.
Has it gotten any closer?
Not really, but the controller still rumbles.
Oh, so it still...
That would annoy the hell out of me.
Still sends out the SOS type thing. Or the...
Yeah.
What is it? What's it called? Morse code. There we go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I heard the Morse code was... I heard it was going to happen like on 4/18 or something. Isn't that when the new season comes or this season ends? Or?
Well, if that's the case, I gotta hurry up and get my John Wick skin.
That's true. I'm like 20... Less than 20 tiers away.
I'm like,
Is it?
I'm like 10 away. I'm like right
You went hard.
Is that
Not
really?
really. I'm just going closer than I thought.
Is that really the deal? It's like I thought you had like maybe 3 or 4 more weeks of the challenges left.
We might. I don't know.
Well,
I think
there
we're
might
on
be
week-
more
I think
challenges,
we're on week
but that
7.
doesn't mean that it will be the end of the season. Or I'm sure the challenges will stay there, but I think the season ends soon. I think. I have to check again, but I know the season ends somewhat soon.
I did.
Sorry. Don't you just love no context puns?
Maybe. Maybe.
Do you like touching your sword?
Yeah.
I'm at that stage right now with Fortnite where I feel like they're adding a whole bunch of new stuff into the game, and I feel like they're going to run out of stuff, and they're going to start putting stuff in there that I'm really not going to like. I don't know how I feel about vending machines, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen one yet?
Yeah, I've used one before. Gave me a hunting rifle. I died immediately after.
Somebody was waiting for you to spend your resources so they can get
He's
the
just like,
reward.
I mean, what's the...
It's a fucking hunting rifle.
Are the
there's someone there.
Are the weapons random in vending machines?
No, you hit them. You hit the vending machine, and it'll switch.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It will.
Apparently.
For real?
I don't know.
I would have been a little bit happier if they were random.
Yeah, and do they give, like, purples? And
They can
No.
give yellows.
they give,
I thought it was only blues.
I saw a vending machine
Oh, is it?
give out a yellow, at least in a video. Maybe. I can't remember, but we can confirm.
Fake news.
I don't know. Fortnite
Um,
vending machine spawn weapons.
Casey, I did tell you about this. Since they came out with like a gold shotgun, I think they should come out with a gold sub.
Oh yeah.
shotgun.
A gold submachine. Yes. The video is still going.
Yeah.
Somebody made a concept art of it being a vector
Ooh.
for an SNG gold.
Now that would be
I was like,
perfect. Or the
That
P90.
would be nice.
Yes. Or an MP7.
Oh, baby, yes.
I personally like a vector.
Yeah.
More.
I
Me
love
too.
the
It
just
vector.
looks good.
Me
Vectors
too.
and scars just look good together.
Yeah.
That's true.
It does.
That was like my combo in
I think
Modern
Vector.
Warfare.
Yeah, I
Really?
think Vector is my
Vectors and
number one.
scars? Oh.
Nice.
I would.
Modern Warfare 2.
Vector is
I would
probably my
freaking
number
pick
one
that too.
desire for a gold sub, and then the P90. It would probably be the Vector though. It makes the most sense. What the hell are you doing?
Listen to the whooshing sounds of the sword so I can pretend I'm in an anime.
First of all, a sword is double-edged.
That's a machete.
What's a katana?
A katana.
It's a sword.
It's
I think it's considered a blade.
it's pronounced,
The proper term is stabby stabby.
Why? How did we get to this topic?
it's pronounced
The fact that you're swooshing a machete is what it is. A machete.
Boom! Machete.
It is foam.
it's called a katana, guys.
The Katanawa.
And I'm pretending I'm Cloud as well.
Okay.
As I
Yeah,
fuck
that's-
up your shit in Super Smash Bros.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He had a bigger sword.
You sure did.
I think we talked about this before, but what if they put like these melee weapons in Fortnite, like a katana, that would obviously damage more
Yeah,
than the
We
pickaxe?
talked about
Thank
that
you.
before.
What?
I said thank you. I'm not the only one who's been thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
Actually, isn't like the different pickaxes that you can get
They don't do. They don't do more or
that
less
like
damage.
range from different colors? They don't do more damage
No.
the higher they get.
No.
Oh,
this. Just like,
that's
Did you-
just there for show.
You've probably played more Fortnite than all of us.
Yeah.
You thought that was a
You
thing.
put the most
I
money
know
into
I've put-
Fortnite
I know
out of
I've-
all
Yeah.
of us.
For like different people, I know
I've never
put.
put.
This probably never happened to anyone. I put like 11 damage into someone
And
when
with
usually
what?
you could do like 10 with this pickaxe with like
Yeah,
spikes
well,
coming out. the back
Fortnite's
of it.
not really known
So-
for its consistent damages.
so your pickaxe went
That's
a
true.
centimeter
I
further?
saw.
Yes, I don't know.
I saw someone do 187 damage with a blue crossbow.
Damn.
That's stupid.
And then somebody with a shotgun point blank will do 9.
Literally.
The crossbow beats your shotgun, Larry.
That just reminds me of that Call of Duty meme where they're unloading onto this guy who's running
Oh,
up
yeah.
with a knife and then just slices him.
I remember
and
that.
dies
I remember that
instantly.
video.
That's what that.
I remember
reminds
that
me of.
GIF.
But no, seriously, what if they put like katanas or swords or just some sort of like lightsaber
Oh my god.
that would do just a lot of damage?
Well, yeah.
I'd say it would probably do like half. No, I don't know about half.
Oh, Jordan.
Maybe a third.
You know
In
what
the
I want to
interest of
see?
being sued, it'd be a light scepter.
No, it'd be a bright
Saber.
A bright sword.
A bright sword.
A bright sword. Yes.
I like that. A bright sword.
You know what I kind of want to see?
Laser
Ion blade.
beam sword.
I made this for like one of my little cartoon characters. Tech.
Yes.
The wrench, like a giant wrench with like the
Or, like-
hammer on both sides.
Yeah.
Man, they would do so much damage.
we
Like
should be making games for them.
like a yellow sword could do like half health.
Shit.
It would be so rare though.
They should do a melee mode only. Melee weapons only mode, and then it's in Tilted Towers.
Oh my god. Just pickaxes.
Dude, that is training for me. I've been only landing in Tilted Towers, and I've gotten superbly better.
Really?
Fucking Tilted, man.
Fucking
I avoid
It's
that place
cancer.
at all
It's
times.
because it's cancer.
Yeah. That
Fucking hate
it's the
Tilted
cancer
Towers.
of Fortnite.
I wonder when they're
That's
gonna
probably
put
why the
jetpacks
comments come.
in.
That's probably why the comments
Never?
there. It's going to destroy
Not
Tilted Towers.
never. They said they were gonna do it.
I think they
Imagine
scrapped the idea.
jetpacks in Tilted Towers.
Ugh.
Okay, Boba Fett.
Hi, you're all the way down there. You can't get. Oh,
That was like
shit.
a Star Wars. That was like a Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh man,
Sound
they put in
effect right
jetpacks and bright swords in at the same time. That's just Battlefront in cartoon mode.
Yeah.
Let's add like stormtrooper armor that's made out of like egg cartons.
Darth Ager.
I would honestly
Darth
actually buy that.
Ager.
I
Just
like
like
it.
the armor just made out completely out of like different grades of egg cartons.
Man, the Stormtrooper's armor might as well be made out of egg cartons.
Except,
One
like,
shot.
Except the only difference is like it just has a giant square for on the helmet, so they can actually see instead of the two little slanted eyes.
It's just like
I think there's a target there.
Listen, I can't see. I can't see right here, but I can see up here.
My finger on the trigger, I can't tell.
it's
Nothing
like
seems to be happening.
it's like driving a big truck with you down.
Yeah,
low
you
on
can't
the,
see. You can't see
can't
over
see on the dashboard.
What about
Am I doing good?
what
Road's
about
a bit bumpy today.
what about the concepted first-person mode?
For Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I don't know. I feel like that would just turn into another first-person shooter.
I kind
With-
of think that.
except
can
it's
see
a
it
battle
being
royale.
VR.
Well, no, PUBG isn't in first person, is it?
You have the option to switch
You have the option to switch. Oh.
in game.
Well, I mean, why not? You know, like it's practically the
That was a
same,
good one.
except you can just fucking build in Fortnite.
That's true. Building would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good shit right there. Some good whooshes.
But
Well, shit, he's still not here yet.
It sure isn't.
I mean, I don't know what else we could talk about with Fortnite.
All
Yeah.
right, so let's move
We,
on.
we could just talk about a topic that's not even on the topic list.
What do we expect out of E3?
Not what I expect out of E3. Not Elder Scrolls 6.
Well, duh.
remasters.
Probably. How many remasters are
No,
we
wait.
talking here?
No,
Like-
Let's make a bet. How many remasters they gonna
At
announce?
least 20.
Oh, okay, that's a little high. I'm gonna say 4.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna say at
Four.
least one from Bethesda.
I'm gonna say
What would they remaster?
No, they could remaster anything.
Yeah.
And they'd make
They're
money off of it.
freaking Bethesda.
the original.
Okay,
Fallout.
if they announce Oblivion remaster, I'm all for that shit. I'm 100% buying that.
I'm gonna
Oblivion
say,
was the shit.
I
I'm
do
gonna say
think
6 remasters.
6?
I do think Bethesda Game Studios will announce their next title.
What the fuck was that?
What would it be though? Because Ewa thing
Well-
came out last year.
Well, I think
No,
maybe
Game
that's
Studios.
the Star
Oh.
game, right?
Oh, they only published Evil Within, didn't they?
Yeah, they published Evil
Okay.
Within. I'm talking like...
Could they...
Todd Howard said that they were working with a new animation engine.
Yes.
Whatever that means. I mean, we know what it means, but whatever that means.
Well,
Could they tease Elder Scrolls? Like, not officially announce it, but they, like, tease it. Like, okay, so, hear me out. So, like, with,
Casey shakes
hold
his
on,
head so
hold
hard,
on,
yeah.
hold on.
He's gonna get himself an aneurysm.
Hold on. Who just got done teasing... Who made Bloodborne?
from software.
From Software. They teased the game, but they didn't announce it.
That's a From Software thing to do, though.
Yeah, but Bethesda can change.
No, because then what if they have to do, like, fucking, like, they have to push it back, like, a shit ton.
Comes out,
Doesn't really-
teases out 2022.
Well, I know, but, like, think about it, though, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just want it.
I do.
We
I
all
really,
want the next Elder
really
Scrolls.
want
We
it,
really
man.
do, because,
This
you know,
is the biggest gap of Elder Scrolls that we've had in a while.
Why?
Or, no, that
what
we've
was-
ever had.
What was Oblivion to Elder
Oblivion was 06.
So 5
Skyrim
years?
was 11.
Okay. It has been
so
7 years.
So, yeah. And Morrowind to Oblivion was only
3.
3. So it went 3, 5, now it's 7.
If they announce another motherfucking Skyrim port, I swear to fucking
Oh
Christ.
my god. What if they're doing odds?
Skyrim Mobile.
What if there's...
Oh no!
I can see it.
Throw the table.
I know, I
Or if
wouldn't,
they
I
make a
wouldn't do it.
Skyrim version of
Yeah, I can
Fallout
see it being
Vault.
$69.99 on the App Store.
Holy shit!
These graphics will blow your mind. It's Lara Croft Tomb Raider PS1 graphics. Triangle titties.
It's not.
It's like,
It's
oh
not fun
yeah,
to make-
Nord
Samsung,
Lady.
I don't
Oh,
expect much.
I'm sorry, your phone can't handle the capabilities of the
Triangle titties.
PS1 graphics.
Just
sorry.
let me see them.
PS1 graphics. Sorry, we can't render this.
Well, I definitely know Spyro will be playable at E3.
yeah.
Okay.
God.
Spyro's a definite remaster.
Yep.
Modern Warfare 2 is a definite remaster.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not definite.
It's definite. It's definite.
Listen, when we say
Activision-
definite, we say 100%.
Yeah.
We're at 99.99.
I will bet you $20 they announce it
The
this
thing
year.
is, I won't take that bet
because
because
I am
I'm
100%
I'm sure they will.
positive. I am 100% positive.
We're Activision and we like money.
The thing is,
Take our
that's
Black
not
Ops
really a
4
bad
game with
idea, though. Here's the thing.
Yes.
People are asking for all these
$1 million.
remasters and whatnot, but when they do them, they're like, oh my god, it's just the same fucking game.
Pretty much. Well, it's a
What
duh.
fucking street is that?
What are you looking at?
I sent me a picture saying this bitch is driving so slow.
Rick, I know you're watching it or listening to the podcast right now while you're driving.
License plate so slow.
Unless you're watching it, Alex.
No, I'm not. Now I am. I'm gonna watch to see if Rick is actually. Hold on.
Van Dorn.
There's 2 people watching, but I don't know if one of them is.
Well,
Oh well.
okay, so at least Activision obviously is on their second remastered title that people have actually wanted. But it is the Skylanders studio remastering it. Although I don't see that so much as a problem.
Remastering Modern Warfare 2?
No, Spyro.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
It's alright. It looks
I've
fucking
seen.
good.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I like it. It doesn't look like the ugly Toad Spyro.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the trash garbage that is Skylanders.
Yeah.
No
It actually-
polygons.
It actually looks good.
It has
Yeah.
physics, like, obeying environments. Like
Yeah.
the grass waving in the wind and shit. Like,
Yeah. Oh my
I
god.
was like fucking blown away with that shit.
Yeah.
They all
I saw
catch
the
on
whole
fire.
And I'm like,
Well, we'll have to talk about that
It's Spyro.
on the Spyro
Calm down.
topic.
dude, that shit was my childhood since like the beginning of
To drag.
my life ever. I
Yep.
played Spyro since I was born.
Okay, let's just talk
Since I
about
was in the womb.
let's just talk about movies now. I mean,
Okay.
we're talking too much Spyro, and we're not even on the topic yet.
Sorry. Yeah. We've only
Oh, that
gotten
is
like
one
a,
of our topics.
Yes.
we only got a fraction into it.
Anyways, movies.
Yes.
I saw Ready Player One on Tuesday, and then Jordan and I saw A Quiet Place on Thursday.
I saw A Quiet Place on Friday.
Let's talk about Ready Player One first.
Favorite movie of all time, for me at least.
Yeah, Jordan says it's his favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, is it like
main reason because he just doesn't have an issue with anything in it.
Did you read the book?
Nope.
Okay. Game theory kind of does, but
well, yeah, a lot of people have issues with it. There are a bunch of people saying that had no relation to the book, and then there are a bunch of people that are just like, oh, it has a lot of relation to the book. It's just they changed a couple of things.
No, they changed 2 whole big things in it. The two Easter eggs in it, they changed completely. But like they didn't change the premise of it, but like they changed how they did it.
Okay.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've been hearing it. Everyone's fucking complaints about it. And my takeaway is that Ernest Cline worked on the screenplay, so it's not like they took his book and made it theirs. It's like, no, he had a saying in what he was like and worked with Spielberg on it. So it's like, this is the movie Ernest Cline wanted out.
And Spielberg really likes the book, and he wanted to make this movie. So obviously, they both put a lot of passion and time into this movie.
that's what movies partially want, like passion and time.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
make.
it fucking shows.
Yeah.
If I can read the book, I'll be like, yeah, there's differences, and I really like the book, but they're 2 completely different things. Yeah, they're both related on the same idea. But I think the movie's still good by itself. Or amazing by itself. I fucking love it.
How would you rate it?
10 out of 10.
Really?
Like, no, he literally said he had no problems
I
with
had
it.
no problems with it
That means
whatsoever.
a 10 out of 10 rating.
Oh, okay.
I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't think it was so much that I had problems with it. I don't know. It just kind of... It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It just kind of lacked that kind of spark, in my mind. I loved all the references and stuff, like all the game references. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Master Chief. Fucking Tracer. The Iron Giant.
Too much Tracer, apparently. That's going around.
Too much. She was in there like 1, 2, 3 scenes. That's it. How is that too much Tracer?
That was enough, Tracer.
Whatever.
For some people.
Whatever. I'm okay.
Actually seems like an okay movie.
I was gonna go see it again today, but then I was like, it's probably gonna be a podcast. Derek's gonna want to play Jag next year. That's right. Okay, I can't see it today. Fuck. But oh well.
But like, shit. It did kind of just lack that spark for me, even though I really did enjoy it. That's why I kind of gave it that 9 out of 10. But that is another thing. Why do I don't know.
What?
I'm just kind of rambling now that people are just like, everything has to be so perfectly related to their counterpart.
Their idea of what the book or what the movie should look like.
If it's like based off of a book or based off of like a game, they want it to be absolutely just like it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing if they did that, because look at Harry Potter. They followed that pretty religiously. And it turned out to be...
Yeah.
Well, I said pretty.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way you can get it perfectly. There's no way.
Nobody's perfect.
And then there's the HBO series of Game of Thrones.
Oh, that went off track way, like, after like 4
And people are
seasons.
still raving about the show.
It's just that the show, he couldn't keep up with the show, with the books.
No, but he's in a good place right now, because say the show ends and the next season, or what we've seen so far, is the book that isn't out yet, right?
Dynamic entry.
Finally.
What the fuck?
Anyways,
Alright.
so the last
Hey,
couple
welcome
seasons we've seen is the last book, correct? Of
Sorry.
Game of Thrones, right?
What?
The last couple seasons is like the final book that he hasn't written yet.
Yes.
So say that the TV show goes one way and people don't like it, he can just write the book the way the people like it.
People will probably like it.
I mean, like, yeah, the way the show's gonna end is the way that he wants it to end. Like,
Oh, is it?
yeah, George R. R. Martin told him how he wants it to end in case he dies before he can finish the books.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
And like, yeah, the TV show is now officially a spoiler for the books.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's something I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought he was in a good little pitch window. Because
I
then,
dropped
like,
that.
people would buy the books to see the
Go pick it
ending they really want.
And who knows?
I
Maybe
wanna know.
maybe if they really don't like the
Okay.
ending, maybe he could change up the book. But I don't know. Maybe he seems like the type of guy that just wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
how
mean,
much money it's fucking made in.
That and the
my
fact
God.
that he doesn't care. Well, he cares, but he doesn't care about characters so much because he
Kills
doesn't care who it is. He kills
He
them.
kills
well,
him.
that's what makes Game of Thrones so fucking good, though.
Yeah, like you don't know who's going next.
I mean, I'm already calling that the Night King's gonna end up on the throne. Because George R. R. Martin said that it's gonna be a bittersweet ending.
I don't know who the Dragon Knight is. Or whatever.
What? The Night King?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Did you not watch it?
No.
We're on a podcast, can't say it. Minority word.
Fuck you! Minority word!
But I don't know. It's just people want every movie that's based off of a book or a game to follow it so religiously that it's just. I feel like I don't know. That was weird to hear.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it's like not lagging.
That's true. But
I just want to see what I missed. Damn.
no, we didn't talk about the first four topics.
We move things
yet.
around.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We got you, man. We got you.
Yeah. No.
let's
We good.
We kind of figured you want to talk about some stuff, so
Fair.
we saved it.
About a few different things.
Yeah.
But
We're
I
moving
guess I'm
up.
kind of good on Ready Player One.
See,
What
okay.
was your favorite part of the movie?
Ready Player One?
Yeah, favorite part of the movie.
I honestly don't know.
Oh my god.
Probably the final fight scene, honestly, where they're all rushing to get to that final clue for the Easter egg.
Okay. I
It's
can
just
understand
like he
that.
like called everybody there, and they were all just like, "Yeah, all right." You just see all these fucking people coming over.
I
having
actually
this
love-
huge clip.
I actually really like the avatar for the bad guy.
So I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard a lot of complaints.
Pretty basic corporate.
But I don't care about the complaints because I like the idea that they modernized it. Because I mean, like when the book came out about 2010 or so, almost 10 years ago, like the 80s were still pretty prevalent in like young adult minds. Nowadays, like 20-year-olds weren't even born where the 80s were being referenced. You know, like 18-year-olds were born in 2000. That means that the 80s were already, 10 to 20 years away.
I'm still 18.
Um,
I'm going to turn 19 this week.
So I'm down with that, and that's also because. But what I want to know is there a giant mech fight at the end?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay, I am down.
That
is-
too.
yes,
It was
that
so
was awesome.
fucking cool.
Okay, it's like
Woo!
in the book they have fucking Voltron, a couple Evas, and Mecha Godzilla versus like Ultraman and some bullshit.
Okay, it wasn't.
It wasn't that badass, but it was still. It was what they could work with.
Yeah, I assume they wouldn't be able to get like Mecha Godzilla and like the Evas together, but maybe like some this and a little bit of that.
I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say anything either. I'll let you
Oh,
see
that'd
it.
be awesome. I can't remember. In the
Needless to
book,
say,
did
I just
the
want-
Evas weren't awake, right?
What?
The Evas weren't.
No, they weren't. They were just normalized Evas.
Okay.
Alright, so.
I'm just gonna say Mechagodzilla is in there, and I want that Mechagodzilla to be in a new Godzilla movie. It is like upgraded from what the old Mechagodzilla was.
And
It was
more
really,
was- and
really good.
So dope. So dope.
But I'm not gonna talk about that robot fight. But let's just talk about
I wanna
the other
see
movie
now.
Yeah, A Quiet
called
Place.
A Quiet Place.
So good.
It's gotta be honestly one of the most intense movies I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
It's
It
probably
was-
one of the best horror movies I've seen,
And
honestly.
And I mean, it was very original.
Yeah.
And what made it so uneasy is was that the dog?
It was a dog.
Okay.
But what made it so unsettling was the fact that it really was the quietest movie I've
Yeah.
ever heard.
It was like
10 lines max, maybe.
maybe more. I would
When
say a little more than
when they were
10.
talking in the bunker.
They did
talked,
yell.
They talked a few in there, so maybe 20 lines total.
Yeah, they also talked by the waterfall.
Very little though.
Yeah, very little.
God, I want to see this movie now.
Yeah,
It was really good.
It was really
Dude, the creature alien. I don't even know
Oh
what
my-
it is.
They-
They don't give very much backstory.
It honestly reminded me of one
It
of
was
those
like
creatures from Dead Space.
Cloverfield-y with the monsters. You have no idea where that
Kinda,
came
yeah,
from.
you have no idea. So, honestly, I wouldn't mind like a prequel movie.
One of my favorite horror movies of recent time was Don't Breathe or whatever.
With the blind guy.
Yeah.
In the house.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because, and I love that because of how quiet it was, like how much tension there was,
See,
even though
that's
they
another
didn't
movie I
talk.
want to see. It's another
It was
one I wanna
dope as
see.
shit. Yep.
It has what the heck is her name? She's from
Which
The Evil
one?
Dead.
Emily Blunt.
No, not Emily Blunt.
Wait,
We're talking from Don't Breathe.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh,
Oh,
The-
the main bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
bitch.
She was in The Evil Dead. That's another one I like. I love the remake of The Evil
Well,
Dead.
Me too.
she was a robber, Alex.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. They broke into the house to rob it.
Oh,
Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
that's-
about that premise of the
With
movie.
with like 2 other guys.
this is a pretty
I've seen
solid.
Cinema Sins do it.
Fair.
All right, cool.
I think the deaf one was a fucking brat.
Yeah, she was pretty
she
annoying.
was probably an early teen, dude.
I know.
Yeah, but
That's what they all are.
No, I get it. I understand. I just it makes me realize
however,
and remember
like,
how much
halfway
I
through the
teens.
movie, I was like, I already know what the solution to the problem is. I already know what this. And
Did you?
yeah,
The ending was pretty gamer-esque. Honestly.
yeah. The movie was
Probably the exact
The
same
end-
thoughts that any gamer has.
the ending was kind of corny. Honestly,
You figure out how to beat him, and then you're just like, time to kick ass.
That's the only thing that really got me. Is like, okay, it was kind of corny.
Yeah, that was
But-
a little bit off-putting.
Yeah, it was like,
I mean, it wasn't like horrible.
yeah, it's like,
I don't know how I feel about that ending.
yeah,
It was off-putting.
It was just
I'll
like,
say that.
I thought it was okay.
No, I mean, like I said, that ending wasn't bad.
yeah, it was just kind of corny. But the rest of the movie was just like
Bilbo Awakens.
the best horror movie I've seen ever. My original one was The Conjuring, but now it's A Quiet Place.
Oh,
This isn't about a quiet place, but about a horror movie I saw recently, The Ritual, on Netflix. When that dude just straight up punches the Baba Yaga looking bitch was the greatest scene of any cinema I've ever seen in my life. Because, like, he just burns a bunch of shit, like, it's the end of the climax, and, like, the spooky old lady who's kind of, like, starting shit shows up and, like, just scares him out of nowhere, you know, the standard, like, jump scare. This dude does what all of us would do and just punches her in the face and
fucking
keeps
injects
walking. Like,
Have you not seen
she's
The
like
Ritual?
90.
No, I haven't.
dude. Fucking watch The Ritual, Casey.
I'll have to
It's
watch
on
it.
Netflix. It came out like a month ago.
It's an hour and 30 minutes long.
All right, I'll have to watch it.
Nope.
That's
So-
gotta be one of. It's gotta be one of another top tier original horror creature I've ever seen.
That creature was
And it's
dope.
a fucking Netflix original.
But so
Oh, sorry.
for the 2 movies that we've talked about, Jordan, you said you gave it a 10 out of 10 for
Yes.
Ready Player One.
Yes.
So nobody else here has seen Ready Player One.
I want to. I've read the book.
So no.
And I gave it a 9 out of 10. -1 for that spark.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will say from the trailers, well, obviously spoiler, yada yada yada. They kind of choreograph H, and that pisses me off.
Wait, what?
H being a chick,
Oh.
like
Yeah?
in the books, it's fucking blindsides you. Like,
Oh, it
there's-
blindsided me.
well, I see.
I was
like,
They didn't blindside me. I saw that shit
I was
coming.
alongside for the ride, man. I was just sitting back and enjoying the show.
Like, my problem is, like, they made H's voice too feminine. Like, the avatar. When in the books, H uses, like, 3 or 4 different voice changers to make it sound completely different so that no one can tell she's a chick.
Oh.
Because, like, her mom told her, like, you know, women don't get places, so be a dude in this.
Still liked it.
Like, it's a minor part, but it's a big, like, holy fuck, that's kind of cool twist.
I honestly thought it was just gonna be some random little black kid.
Nope, I had a feeling it was going to be a chick.
It's gonna be Marcus PSP.
The ultimate comeback.
How would you
Put
guys
the game
rate,
up.
How would you guys rate A Quiet Place?
I would also give that a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Yeah, I would give it
There
a
were
9
just
out of
like
10.
little things here and there. I was just like, okay.
Well, I mean,
Especially the end.
that's the only thing that
The
really
end
got me.
played a little bit in that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that really got me. That and I figured out halfway through the movie that was a solution.
And then it would have been like an 8 out of 10 for me, but it bumped it back up to 9 with just how brutal the creatures were.
Yeah,
Like, zero hesitation in
Yeah.
any way, shape, or form. They hear a sound, you're gone.
yeah.
You're gone.
Like
Especially
when I heard a noise, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna? How's it gonna happen?
That they do
Yeah.
so well, emphasizing just how little sound you have to fucking make to avoid being detected.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Blew me away.
In those
Yeah.
types of situations, I'd be fucked. I'm allergic to everything. In the
Sneezing
woods,
all the time.
fuck.
Let's start running. Okay.
And like, we actually thought about things that would make noise that were going to happen. Like, spoiler alert, the kid, the baby.
Oh my god.
We were like, that kid's gonna fucking cry. How are they gonna do that?
In any type of like apocalypse type area, you throw the baby at the monster. Like, I don't care if it's zombies, if it's fucking,
Kind of fucked up.
if
Yeah,
it's
that is
monsters.
kinda fucked
That
up.
You're no longer in my survival group.
That thing's just gonna slow you down. Like, until
You're
you
the
can-
first one to die.
Until you can find a heavy defensible place, that baby's just gonna slow you down.
Woo, Rick, you are so not in my survival group
Well,
anymore.
Like,
I mean,
it's gonna
okay,
die
yeah.
anyway. Like, all that running, the mom probably won't be able to breastfeed whenever it needs to. It's gonna become malnourished. You can't support it on fucking beans and rice.
Dude, I know that. We just can't say it out loud. You gotta keep that shit bottled in, man.
Yeah.
You gotta make up an
You
excuse.
can't really say it on a podcast.
We don't have
either.
any room. We don't have any food. We don't have enough. We're sorry.
Oh my god. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Now we can get to the topic. Since
Why-
Rick's here.
Yeah, true. All right, let's
I
start
wish you
Final
didn't do
Fantasy
that.
15. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy 15
Final Fantasy.
announced that they are releasing 4 more story DLC.
Just about. Just about.
Like, I knew Arden. I have a feeling there'd be an Aranea one. But Luna Freya's and then fucking, like, Final Noctis.
Final Noctis.
Yeah, like,
Is that like the last one?
the Noctis one's supposed to be like
The
an
face.
alternative, isn't it?
I believe so.
Like, it's supposed to be like that one scene where, like, everything's burning and shit, where, like,
Yeah.
he kind of went evil, or he kind of, like, forgot everything.
He defied
Divide there.
his role as king. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna go straight from his dad died. Oh, I'm king now?
Fuck it.
No. No, I'm gone. And then he just leaves. Arden's probably gonna be all about his 2,000 years of building up pure fucking hate.
Between Origins and 15.
Yes.
Just don't,
So
don't
excited!
even acknowledge it, Derek.
And then Aranea, I believe that one's. They said that one's a side story, not like an entire episode. So that one's more along the lines of like watching the downfall of the Empire, and then
From the inside.
From the inside, and then how she became good. Good. She's still a mercenary, but good.
Let's face it, Luna Freya is probably just going to be what she was doing the whole time. Like, her going from each of the...
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, they show her at Leviathan and at Titan. That's it.
That's it.
So they could show her at the other ones.
We don't see what she does for
Ramya.
Ramu and fuck. Shit, I don't even know what else. That was gonna be kind of a mystery.
Well, I mean, Ifrit, Shiva.
Ifrit's the very last one.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk to him.
Yeah, no, she didn't talk to Ifrit, but she probably talked to Shiva because Shiva was the weird.
Shiva was what's her face?
Yeah.
The messenger who was just there out of
Yeah.
nowhere. And then they announced Comrades is becoming standalone.
Which is gonna be fantastic.
We get to
Me,
fight the fucking past kings. We get a raid.
if one of the raids isn't Gilgamesh, I'm returning the game. Like, Me, Jordan, and Chad stayed up until about 4 in the morning playing Comrades yesterday. Me and Chad stayed up until about 5:30 after you left.
Y'all fucking insane. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Like, they added so much shit since, like, when it first came out, we just destroyed it. Like, I min-maxed the fuck out of that. I have 100%, like, durability to everything. And I was like, cool, this was fun. And then also, like, all right, cool, it's coming out of standalone. Let's see if they've added anything. They added so much.
Just in March alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then they restructured the story. So now playing Comrades makes me like, man, why wasn't this just like a release alongside it? Because it explains so fucking much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand a lot of stuff that's going on now. It's just, it's overall good. I'm
to get
excited.
back into Comrades.
Yeah, Comrades is fun as shit.
I
They're
know
making
who
it.
know who the new final boss is.
Right.
I'm on the new final boss.
Oh, you are?
Fuck the new final boss. So much.
Have you gotten to it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like 5,000 away.
No, you're 50,000 away.
Oh, is that how much the final one is?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm at the last pylon before Insomnia.
Yeah, and it's 50,000.
All right.
And you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
It's Ifrit.
Ooh!
What a pain in my dick!
Hey,
Like,
come on.
Jesus Christ!
You're 100% resistant to fire, aren't you? No, you're not. You're 96.
No, I'm 100% now
Okay.
because I got that bow.
Oh,
That
yeah.
thing.
Oh, you got the faded bow?
It's called Artemis's bow.
Ooh.
It's at level 99, and it gives you Curaga. So I could cure myself if I wasn't getting fucking one-shot by this motherfucking piece of shit.
Someone's mad.
Omnicar.
I'm very mad. I'm very mad. Because there's only like one strategy to beat him right now, and it's a really boring strategy, and I really don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to do it if I want to get the father. And
Well, can you do that with multiple people?
no,
Ah.
it sucks. That's about it, though.
I'm interested.
You should be.
I'm interested.
Comrade's so good.
Yeah, they added all 13
Dude, I don't know why these
sigils.
I don't know why.
And the newest
Muhammad
sigils.
Ifrit's boss fights in Comrades isn't the actual fucking boss fights for Final Fantasy 15 storyline.
Well, I mean, Ifrit may be because Royal Edition made Ifrit a boss now. Like the
Wait, what?
Royal Edition made Ifrit like an actual boss fight, not just like you fight him for 30 seconds and all of a sudden you summon all
Oh.
the titans.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they actually expanded
I'll
into like a full-on
I'll have to
fight.
give that a try, but why the fuck can't we fight Bahamut, man?
Because
Noctis.
Bahamut wouldn't fight you.
Dope.
You are the king. He doesn't fight
I don't
the king.
care. Bahamut's just like, this is what you do for your king. It's like, yeah, man, this is what I do for my kings. This king would do for me. Like, I want to see Noctis bitch slap Bahamut. All right, I just want to see him just step aside. I'm the king, and then put him into the wall. I don't know.
Then all of a sudden, Bahamut's like 67 fucking blades just stab into him. Like, not today, motherfucker.
Nah. See, okay, we're not gonna get into this. We're not gonna get into this, okay? We're not gonna do this. We can go on for hours, all right?
I'm glad you finally got a hold of yourself.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
It surprises me.
Let's move on.
All right. Next topic: Spider-Man finally gets a release date and collector's edition details. And a new video showing off its web slinging off of buildings
Thank God.
and not the sky.
Buildings, billboards.
The clouds. God, no.
The web stick to clouds.
September. Was it September 8th?
It was end of September.
September 9.
Or was it September 20? Okay, hold on.
9.
It was.
September 9.
Okay.
What game's coming out end of September then?
Spyro.
Okay, so I knew one was coming and one was coming at the beginning.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
7th.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
Wait,
September
that-
7th.
And Spyro's the 29th.
21st.
Damn.
Where the fuck you getting 9th from,
Where
son?
am I getting a 9 from? That's weird. Fuck me.
Derek was hoping the Spyro release date would be on his birthday.
I look up Spyro release date. It says September 9th, 1998. And I'm like, oh, right. Reignited.
I mean, the PS4 did come out on Rick's birthday.
Mm-hmm. That made me happy. I didn't get it that day, but it made me happy.
21st.
Beach?
Beach? What about it? He's right.
Sorry, that was a personal thing. You can continue going on.
Anyways, in the Spider-Man Collector's Edition, you said there was a statue.
Statue collector's
The
edition,
DLC
steelbook,
story?
DLC
Story?
costumes.
I didn't know they were just costumes. I thought it was like legit full DLC.
Might be, I don't know. Kyle got it for me for free, so.
Same.
You didn't get it for you?
No.
Like we still
I hate you.
Like, we still gotta pay, but
Oh.
it was plugged into the
reserved
system
for
with a
free.
glitch. Yeah,
Oh,
so you have to put down the 50.
Oh, well, that's probably why he knows I don't have money.
And it comes with art book, the dope ass statue, some stickers. Oh yeah, it does come with a story DLC.
I knew
The
it.
Marvel Spider-Man: The City That Never Sleeps, which comes with 3 post-launch story chapters, new missions, suits, and characters. Then you get the 3 costumes: Punk Spider-Man and
Two that
question
haven't
mark
been revealed
Spider-Man,
yet.
question mark Spider-Man.
One gets revealed in July. I know.
Wait, what about the symbiote Spider-Man?
I hope so. Or I would love one of my favorite Spider-Man was the fucking
Noir.
Noir Spider-Man.
Figured as much because that's as close to steampunk Spider-Man as you'll ever get.
2044. 2099.
Ooh, Ultimate Spider-Man's costume is pretty cool. It might be unlockable though.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do it, but like fucking Silk Spider and Spider-Man would be cool too.
I can see this being like
There was
post-game,
something. There was something
like
in
New Game Plus. playing
Ultimate
as Spider-Man.
Spider-Man called Arachno Man or something like that.
Yeah.
He was like yellow with round green eyes.
I actually think that looks good.
He was terrifying looking.
Good.
There's him in that like Spider-Man like jump game.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that suit.
Now that's the thing about Spider-Man games that I love. I mean, one of my favorite Spider-Man games, Spider-Man 2, I don't think had that. Interchangeable Spider-Man suits.
No, it did not.
I'm gonna almost guarantee that one of the suits may be Miles Morales'.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, Miles is in the game.
Well, yeah,
he is?
Yeah, he's in the game.
Oh,
that's confirmed.
As Spidey?
Not that we know of. We know that he's alongside Peter Parker, so I think Peter is looking at him.
Well, yeah, because like when Peter dies, Miles like, well, all right, let's go.
But how does he get bit, Miles?
I don't know.
Probably by the
Miles
same
Morales
spider.
football. I followed the
Same Spider.
AIDS.
Shut up!
You now have.
You're not getting
AIDS.
this pencil back.
I think the PS1 Spider-Man game had the most costumes. It had so many different costumes. I would love to see
was
that many
kidding.
costumes.
So was I.
I would love to see that many costumes in this game.
We'll see. It's Insomniac.
Yeah.
They're a damn good company, man.
Yeah, they are. Symbiote Spider-Man, I'm sure, will most definitely at one point be a Spider-Man suit. It's got to be. It'll be.
Okay
It's just
with that.
it's requested.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm just so excited, man.
I hope it's a lot like.
Use the environment and shit.
I hope it's a lot like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Trash can. So pumped.
I'm excited for that game. I can't think of a single game Insomniac's made that I didn't like.
Resistance.
Resistance wasn't bad.
Resistance was Insomniac?
Yeah.
Like with the weird aliens? They did that game?
Think about it. It's a shooter with weird aliens.
That game was terrible.
There's like 3 of them, motherfucker.
I know! That's what baffled me!
Well, I guess we'll move on to our next topic. If you didn't know, Insomniac made the very original Spyro the Dragon.
Yep.
So, speaking of Spyro and Spyro the Dragon, obviously, Spyro Reignited gets announced with a release date.
The world goes
Surprisingly.
crazy.
Yes, Not really. We all knew it was coming.
Yeah.
As soon as it was like rumored / leaked, everybody was just like, "Oh, it's fucking real.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
coming.
It's coming, baby." and then
So
it
am I.
verified it with the Crash Bandicoot trilogy announcement. We were all just like, "Oh, this for real's coming." Woo!
Well, we know it was for reals coming when IGN got that fucking purple egg
Yeah.
that said something's about to hatch, and then it has the Spyro Twitter page on the bottom. It's like, cool.
I'm
Just
so
send an
excited
egg.
for this
Just give us
because
the fucking
it
trailer, please.
looks dope.
like legit.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
put so much work into this. It seems.
Are they calling it a remaster or a remake?
I think
Because
they're
it
calling
looks
it.
like a remake. And
I
not
think
a-
they're calling it a
no,
remake.
It is a remaster then because it's the same
So-
story and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like a remake is like
Shadow
making
of
another
Colossus or
Spyro
something.
game that's like completely different.
Okay.
Shadow of
They do
Colossus is the
remaster
same
it,
story.
but they are remastering it from scratch.
Okay.
Oh,
It's not.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
It's not like a HD collection or whatever the heck.
Thank God.
No, they legit worked on this from the ground up, like they did with Crash Bandicoot. Different studio, the one who made the Skylanders, but they're like, yeah, we fucked up. Let's put Spyro back in his place.
Spyro.
Spyro's retarded cousin, Skyro.
That's what the.
I help.
Spyro, just stay in the back.
In the game.
I am Spyro's.
I'm your cousin.
I'm here, nasty.
I am in Skylanders.
Spyro's like, dear God.
Yes.
We can be crucified for this.
I just can't wait to yell at Mr. Moneybags again.
Oh yeah.
That fucking asshole.
Fuck.
Why are
Was-
you looking
was
at
he
me
a-
like that, Spyro?
Why is he?
Don't do it.
What is he, a bear?
Just
Is he a bear?
He's a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fuck that bear.
In a suit.
In a suit.
In a
holding
fucking
money.
suit.
I haven't played Spyro in fucking forever.
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
I played. I think I played it
freaking
like
watched.
5.
You're freaking about. Oh,
I think that was the last time I played it. Was 5
I think-
years ago.
Don't you have it as a PS1 classic?
No.
I do.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because I
you sure,
played it
motherfucker?
fairly recently on the PS4, but I know I didn't buy it.
I don't have it.
Was it Jason? Did I steal it from Jason?
Jason.
Probably could have.
Stole it from somebody?
Well, I know most people's like PSN accounts. I just log into it and take their shit.
Oh.
Spyro good. Spyro good enough to be stolen.
True.
Yeah.
It's like I freaking watched Jacksepticeye
Freaking.
play the third Spyro, and it's like, you know, he's having a lot of fun. I'm gonna play that game.
Yeah.
It's just
It's so good.
God. Those
Such
games
a
got
blast.
better. My favorite is the second one, but the third one did add some cool stuff, like
Yeah.
different characters you can play,
Mm-hmm.
like fucking Sergeant. What's
I
the whatever the
want
fuck?
to
Sergeant
Sergeant game again.
Sergeant Bird, Sergeant
Sergeant Bird.
Penguin, whatever.
Sergeant Bird.
Well, I know it's like Bird, but he's
Sergeant James Bird.
I never played the second or third one.
Bird. James Bird.
Blasphemy!
wait.
I haven't played the first or second one.
So you played a lot
Yeah,
of
we just
Spyro.
played
The
the
first
third
game is
one.
very good. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I know.
But the second and third one are diamond. The first one is gold. The second and third one are diamonds.
Then I missed out, didn't I?
Yes,
Guess
you
I gotta
did.
correct that in September.
The second one is
shit,
my
man.
favorite though, because Ripto
It has a
is a punk ass little bitch, literally. But like those boss fights in those two games were awesome. Or well, I guess in the first two games, but the second game, the boss fights were awesome. And the levels, they were so like vastly different, like different environments, like desert level, medieval times level.
Yeah.
There's like a volcano level. I just think the levels were just way more vast and different, and I felt like I got a little bit of taste of every environment.
Are you gonna blow your load or are you just gonna keep stroking?
I think Derek's kettle is ready.
I think he's going to do both, honestly.
Please
Spyro
take
looks-
me off the stove.
I gotta keep going. That's what
Please
he's doing
take
right
me
now.
off the stove.
I particularly remember Ripto, like the final Ripto fight in
Yes.
2 was just phenomenal.
It was so good.
Like I was like 8 and just like jizzing. Like I didn't even know what it was, but just jizzing.
This milky liquid's coming out of my penis because I'm fighting Ripto.
Hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
Oh,
Is this Ripto's rage?
that honestly sounds like a porno.
Ripto's rage.
It tastes salty.
Why did you lick it?
That was the
The Spyro
What happened to
porn,
all my eggs?
I don't know what this is.
the Spyro porn would be Ripto's raging.
Ripto's raging cock.
Yep.
Boner. Boner.
Boner.
Boner. There you go.
Boner.
But yeah, I definitely do think that
Sorry, cock is a
the
chicken. I'm
Ripto
sorry.
boss fight definitely beats the Year of the Dragon, whatever the fuck that
The sorceress.
female. Yeah, the sorceress.
The fairly forgettable.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
I hated her.
She was a bitch.
She was a bitch, and she just wasn't a good villain like Ripto was.
She was a whore. She was a bore.
She's the boy.
Like Ripto is legitimately a good
Just drop him in there.
boss, like a good final boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like the Dr. Cortex of Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
But-
Don't you mean Spyro?
Well, no, I mean of Spyro, but Dr. Cortex was in Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You see, everybody else here got the reference, but you just had to correct me.
I got the reference.
Jackass.
Think of the fire that would create if you just threw that in.
That's what I'm saying. Just drop it in there. Just go hard. Whoosh!
He's part of Fahrenheit 451.
I wait a little bit.
Yeah.
I was
Run
going
it-
to say,
run
I
it
would
up-
run that under the
run
sink
it-
first.
Or just
Well, now
do
that's
that.
going to start on fire.
No.
Yeah, that's slightly laminated.
Next topic?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much talked about that.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about Spyro except for hell yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
hell
we
yes,
just-
it's remastered.
we
We,
jizzed
love this
ourselves.
about it, and then we can't wait to see it in remastered. That's about it. Well, our last topic, because we already talked about our 5th and 6th topics,
Yeah.
is I wanted to do a Far Cry 5 review. You played it, didn't you?
I've played the fuck out of it.
Sure.
I'm still playing the fuck out of it.
Yep.
Take my fair
You
share.
ran out of resources
I'll
while
keep
building.
I've been picking it up off and on. Like I've been playing Comrades. I got tired of that for a little bit. Played about 5 hours of Far Cry. I fished for about 4 of those.
Yeah, fishing is fucking
I don't-
amazing.
I fucking love fishing in that game. Like, and you just make ignorant amount of money. Just
So-
find one of those other fishermen to sell your fish to you and just fish for like an hour. Oh, I'm full. Here, next.
So riveting.
Like seriously, $100 a fish is good.
Yep. Or if you get to like the salmon and shit, it's like 125, 200.
That's true. Like up in the Whitetail Mountains.
Yep.
That's what
Fucking
I'm waiting for to
cheeseburger,
happen.
man. Cheeseburger.
There, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm running
I
around.
love that name for
I
a
like
bear.
peaches.
I'm running around
Peaches is
Peaches
cool.
and Jess. Like I'm just being sneaky beaky up in this bitch.
Sneaky beaky.
Fucking I have cheeseburger sitting in a spot, and if things go hairy, I'm like, get him cheeseburger.
Go.
Get him cheeseburger.
I love how Cheeseburger is of like canonically diabetic because of all the
Yes.
cheeseburgers he's ate.
It's true. He has diabetes.
It's such a weird game.
No,
But it's perfect.
no.
Yeah.
I think
I've seen your streams.
I think this is, in my opinion, their best Far Cry
It
game.
really is. I like Far Cry 4 a lot.
Far Cry 4 was really good, but
I had
this,
my best moments without him in that game.
This
but Far Cry 5,
shooting
IMO
around.
is just so much better in so many different ways. The fact that there are airplanes that have guns on them, helicopters that have guns on them, the fact that it's just you can zip line and shoot while you're on the zip line.
You can do that on 4.
You could.
Yeah, but you had to be more precise in that one.
Yeah.
This one kind of like targets it for you.
That's true. That's yeah, that's right.
It,
Um,
I will say, I've seen some of your streams. There are some problems with it.
glitches.
Yeah.
Have you,
Okay, I encountered this glitch yesterday. It was on yesterday's stream where I was rescuing the sheriff from Faith.
Oh, yeah, saw
I
that.
obviously I killed her, and I was in the final scene of her region. I walk up to where he is behind the bars, and the screen just goes black, and it's there for like 5 minutes. I'm like, well, gotta restart.
Yeah.
I get back in the game, and it actually starts me from exactly where it left off.
That's cool.
Only I was in the right place, but the sheriff was directly in front of me, and the bars were like way in the back. He was like standing in front of me, inside of this chair, in his T-pose, and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh,
And then
yeah.
like a millisecond later, the cutscene starts. He teleports to behind the bars, and I'm walking up, and I'm just like, okay,
This is
I
fine.
guess we're normal.
This is fine.
There are a good fair... Well, with any game like that, there would be a good fair share of glitches, but
Yeah.
that was the most memorable one.
I actually haven't really found any.
I mean, they're very sparse.
Like
I remember this one that I actually watched you play like here, and I saw that, you saw Jordan as just like.
Oh yeah, no, that's like normal from Ubisoft multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like Jordan was.
I was in a plane. You
Hey.
walked into my room and you saw me in the fucking plane.
Yeah.
Ready to go. And Casey just sees me outside, apparently just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like.
It's like he was like hovering and nothing, just like driving nothing. I'm like, huh. And Jordan was telling me to get in the plane, and I'm like, what plane?
I can't get in. He like jumps through the plane, and I'm like looking around. I'm looking behind me, and I see him go through it, and I'm just like, oh.
And,
And then I see him like, moving, and then like flying, and I'm like, wow.
and then your plane stops for some reason.
The thing about Ubisoft glitches though is that they're hilarious.
Yeah.
Can we
They're
talk about
probably
the
one of
real
my-
villain of Far Cry 5? The motherfucking Wolverines. Those bitches. I have used an entire LMG clip to kill one of these motherfuckers. And know what it did? It ran away and then came back. I was like, why?
So I'm gonna correct you. Turkeys are about 3 times more terrifying.
No, see, turkeys you can kill, though.
No, the first time I encountered a turkey, Jordan was with me, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get me a turkey. I don't know what I do. I think I punch it or something.
No, you went point blank and you shot it with your shotgun.
And it didn't die.
And it just went, and it turned around and looked at you.
It
You're
is-
like, what the fuck? And you like cocked your shotgun again, and it's jumping on top of you and shit.
And it's like, oh my god, it's attacking me!
Thanksgiving isn't for another fucking couple months, motherfucker.
Oh my god, I had to put like 3 shotgun shells into that thing.
It's fucking terrifying.
It was hilarious. And the vehicles, I spoke highly of helicopters and planes, but the vehicles...
All
Are you
eyes
some
on
sort
you,
of-
motherfucker. Do it.
Are you some sort of sorcerer?
Trying to be.
But I think the vehicles are fucking awesome.
You need nitrate on your hands or else it won't work.
Oh.
Or you need to have really chapped fingers.
No, you need nitrate. Like, it's a chemical reaction.
But like the semi-truck that you get,
The Widowmaker?
Yes.
That
thing is fucking awesome.
the
Just
mission,
driving.
the mission to get it. Yeah, just run through the barriers. Let's go. Just go hog wild.
I want you to honk so I know when you're killing people.
Yep, I did too. I was like, all right. Each time I went through a barrier. I will say, I've played Far Cry since the 3rd one,
Yes.
and I've always hated driving in them. This one, they haven't changed much, but they've changed enough that driving's actually decent.
Yes.
Like, in 4, like, I don't know, if I remember, you didn't even have a accelerate button. You just moved the stick, right?
Yes.
Or some bullshit like that.
I think
like,
you just press forward.
yeah, like, if someone talked to me, I looked left, next thing I know, I'm flying through the fucking air if I hit a fucking tree. I'm like, goodbye. No. Goodbye,
Yeah, and there's like,
my lover.
Truck in
You know,
the
handbrake.
sky.
Mm.
And just with the accelerator mixed with that, I mean, they did make driving superior in this one, especially with the fact that they have like turrets and shit.
That's
Like
how
50 caliber turrets.
That's how I got through getting Falls End at the very beginning. I decided to go fuck subtlety and just drove in with one of the Colts like mounted gun trucks. Drove in and immediately just switched to the back, and while I was still driving, just
I love how we're all talking about Far Cry 5 and Adam's over here just like, I want to be on fun.
I want to have Far Cry 5.
And it's just, I don't know. The plane action was really cool because when Jordan and I first went into Falls End, the airplane was attacking him, and I was like, I got this. I come out of the fucking shop. The plane's coming down, shooting at Jordan. RPG.
It was,
Flew right over Jordan's head. It was like a movie.
Pretty dope. It was
It
pretty dope.
was like a movie.
Morgan's been playing it recently, actually, and going back to the turkeys, she found a civilian on the road, you know, tied up with a cultist, and there's a turkey around it, and she goes, oh, it's just a turkey, I'll ignore the turkey, and kept going after the other things. The turkey killed the civilian. Like, Like
Told you, man,
she killed the
turkeys are no
cultist and turned
fucking
around
joke.
and just said that the hostage wasn't saved, and there's just a turkey just pecking the fuck out of him.
Let's talk about what Far Cry is good at in all of their games, and that's the villains.
Yes.
Like, I know we talked about like Wolverine's like the real villain, but no, the father and his fucking siblings are legit some of the most creepy and fucked up people I've ever encountered.
And my thing is that they're so charismatic. Like that's like Far Cry always does really well at making these very charismatic villains. Where like they're villainous. Like Avast, he was fucking insane. Pog and Min, he was fucking insane. John and Jacob.
They're self-aware that they're the bad guys.
Exactly.
And they don't care.
And they just want they do so well at doing what they do. You almost want to like them. Like I haven't
I like Voss.
I haven't fucked much with Joseph, but I've done John and Jacob, and I liked Jacob as a character just purely himself without him being a villain. Just because what he was. That's the whole yes thing that was annoying. But
yes. How about no, you crazy Dutch bastard?
Yeah, so far John was probably my least favorite, but the thing about John is, man, just the obedience to Joseph that he had.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when he was like baptizing you and shit, and then Joseph was like,
shuts up.
"Stop!
He's
You
like
have to
straight up
love
just-
them."
Yes, Joseph.
But I fucking love obviously spoilers. Have you beaten John?
I've beaten John.
Have
yes.
you beaten John?
No.
Okay. Can
You're
I
still in the
spoil it
first
for
Adam
you?
hasn't even played the game.
I don't give
yet.
a fuck.
I know your pain, buddy.
So you're still in the first region? You've been playing
I'm like
the
super.
comrades
I'm
and
like
stuff.
super close to getting the final mission to kill John.
Well, you've probably seen already. What he does to absolve people is one of the most terrifying, realistic, terrifying things I've ever seen in a game.
Maybe not.
What he does is he decides whatever sin.
He's abducted you twice, right?
Yeah.
So the second time he was getting ready to tattoo something on you.
Oh yeah, Sinner.
Yeah.
And then Wrath.
What he does, he tattoos Wrath, or sometimes he carves it, depending on what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you say yes, he cuts that part of your skin off to rip the sin away from you.
Ow.
And then cauterizes it and puts on a board with the rest of the sins he's taken.
That is like him permanently labeling you as some sort of sin that you have, and he wants to literally take
Carve
that
it from
sin
your flesh.
off of you or out of you. It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's dope.
And fucking, I don't even know about Faith. I mean, you haven't faced Faith though. You said John and Jacob,
Yeah.
and you're on Faith.
No, I'm one away. I'm one mission away from killing Jacob, then I'm going to Faith. But I have fucked with Faith a bit. I just decided to go towards Jacob because I wanted to get the second
I heard
best.
she's fucking batshit.
Oh yeah.
Needless to say,
Faith is weird. Yeah.
she's so strange. I can't there really isn't a point in time where you actually see a real version of her.
Yeah. It's weird.
Because
So she gives you the questionable boner.
what?
You're like, should I be aroused by this? I might be aroused by this.
I don't
Not
know.
aroused by that,
The-
but maybe another.
the thing
other
is-
thing you did that was arousing.
The thing is, she's obviously a grown woman,
Yes.
and they depicted her art to make her look like a very attractive person. But I felt like being a character and being near her, she felt so much younger.
Yeah.
She felt really young, like maybe really early 20s, maybe even late teens.
That's what I felt watching your streams. She
looks more mature in her depictions and her
Yeah.
art, but in the game, she's just so much
Okay.
young.
smaller.
She,
and
I
looks
understand that.
younger.
I mean, yeah,
understand
she looks so much younger.
she's the one that isn't actually a seed.
She's a seed.
No, Dutch talks about no one knows where Faith came from.
She's the youngest sister.
Well, no, like Dutch talks about at the beginning, she isn't actually a seed. She was an adopted or something like that.
Well, maybe not like blood.
Yeah, so but that could explain why there's such a huge age gap between her and John. Because John's the youngest of them. Because I think it's Joseph, Jacob, John, and Faith.
Could be.
I will say I love
Maybe.
John, like his promotional video
Called the Nighthawk.
where he's talking about like saying yes and like in the church and he brings the deputy. That was one of my favorite scenes because it looked like a legitimate like televangelist video.
And after you defeat, actually,
The Nighthawk, like 100 gig one.
Jordan, after you defeat John and you encounter your first video of the father, after you kill one of the first major bosses, it's like he's a little terrifying.
Well, yeah.
Also, am I the only one?
He's passive aggressively saying he's gonna tear your fucking limbs apart. Very passive aggressively.
Dude, I was 100% terrified of him after the crash in the very beginning when he's just like, God wouldn't let you take me from them. I was like, nigga, let me just drive out of here. I will happily go.
Nebraska's
All
that
right,
way,
Fuck,
right?
I'll go live in Florida. Just let me go.
You enjoy this shit, all right? I'm just gonna go.
And if you guys ever come down to Florida, I'll move to Cuba.
Oh, and just by the way, I knew that fucking radio bitch was on father's side the moment she said, I will pray for you. I was like, oh, that bitch a traitor. That bitch is following the father. Nope, she ain't calling shit.
And we're talking so much about, I mean, I've only encountered a little bit of Jacob. I'm almost on my second tier out of his 3 tiers. I've been abducted by him twice. And after listening to the father's speech, Jacob is just so weird.
Like talking.
Just the way he manipulates you is so, I don't know. I thought there would have at least been one character in this game that would have been like, I don't really care about the beliefs. I'm just here to fucking wreck some shit.
Like, as a bad guy?
Yeah. Oh. And I thought Jacob would have been that character, but after like listening to him and encountering him a little bit more, he's not so much faithful. He's like realistic.
Yeah, like Jacob's the one building their army. That's what he is doing.
Yeah.
Like
he's the trainer. Like he's the soldier training them all to be combatants.
Yeah, like you know how like when you load up, it always shows you them and like a little quote. All of his quotes are talking about essentially how like humanity's become sacks of shit, and we must beat obedience into humans.
Okay.
And when you get taken over, like collapse on him, it's dope as shit.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just he doesn't talk a lot about faith, but him and Joseph get along together in realizing that they need to change how at least the country's being run.
Okay. I think we've thoroughly covered Far Cry 5.
All right, so what's your
Final
rating of it
so far?
My rating of Far Cry 5 so far, I'm gonna give it the third 9 out of 10 here today.
Jordan?
My third 9 out of 10 rating of things I've rated.
9.5 out of 10. What I've played so far.
See, I'd give it an 8.5.
Okay.
Just because my biggest gripe with it is how easy it is to get through all the resistance for places. Like
Resistance for places?
you know, like how they have the three beats for each enemy.
Oh.
Like you have to get to the third
Oh, yeah.
to get the final
Yeah,
boss.
it's just, it feels too easy to do that.
Really?
Like
It's taking me fucking forever.
But to be fair, you haven't been playing it a whole lot.
True.
within the first 4 hours, I had John done,
Oh.
and like, which is fine. It's just like, with how big the game is and how like expansive everything is, I wish that they would stretch out those timers a bit more to make you want to do some of the side quests. Because like, once you defeat John or once you defeat Jacob or Faith, like,
They're kind of forcing you to do the last fight.
yeah. And then after that, like, there's not much reason to.
Especially Faith. I was not even given the choice to do anything else.
I fucking love that dude. Okay.
But yeah, 9 out of 10 for me. 9.5 for you.
Also, I need to. Have any of you tried the arcade?
I have one level.
I have.
How is it?
It is actually surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
It is surprisingly fun.
I know that's where like their like standard online like team deathmatch shit is, and their create a map shit. But I haven't tried it out. I was curious.
Super.
It's
interesting.
I kind of played a shitty level, but if I went more into it,
You'd find a good one. I
Yeah.
think I found a mediocre one. It was just kind of like a straight up square map. Had a couple of cover here and there. It was just a bunch of people throwing grenades. I think that's one of the popular game modes is infinite grenades.
Fair.
Just constant explosions everywhere, which is ridiculous because if you're not throwing grenades and you're good at like dodging them and whatnot, you can just get around to the side and just shoot the entire fucking team, and then you'll be good. But it's surprisingly fun.
Fair. I need to try
You
that out.
just suck at lighting a match.
oh
We have any more topics?
no, that is 6 topics, and we even talked about non-topics while waiting
Sure
for
did.
a certain
Let me try.
someone.
My Hero Academia season 3 episode 1.
Persona 5 just got uploaded.
Yep.
First episode just got uploaded to Hulu.
I need to watch that. I need to watch My Hero's first episode or season 3's episode. Yes, I love My Hero. It's fucking sky high the anime.
Do you
The
love your
Ryan
hero?
Ryan got me to
Watch
get
it.
into that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
it's pretty fucking solid.
It's really good.
Speaking of anime,
Yes.
I recently got into a anime that has been around for quite a while. It's called Gundam.
You just started getting into it?
Like,
Yeah.
Are you talking
Like
like?
I watched Gundam Wing.
Okay, it's like Wing, Universe, Mobile Suit. You gotta.
Yeah.
Order of the Phoenix.
I just finished Gundam Wing.
Nice. It's actually pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, it is really good. But
Then you might like Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Giant mechs fighting, apparently.
Yep.
They want me to watch it.
Or Gurren Lagann if you wanted just other mechs that's
Fucking,
ridiculous.
I don't know about Gurren Lagann, man. I like it. It's just
It's so ridiculous.
pushes you. It pushes you.
Like once you get to ship it in, like their version of ship it in, like their time skip, it's like grab onto your seat, motherfucker, because we're
Okay.
going to space.
That's fair. But you gotta push through some serious cultured anime things.
Well, like
A lot of cultured anime things.
that's the only anime I've really gotten into, honestly.
Okay. It's okay. You'll find the niche. You'll find what you like.
That's what I like though.
No, I mean like you'll find other shows that are like that kind of change, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I like this, and it'll branch out from there. You'll want to try more.
I'll want to try more, or I have to try more.
No,
Both.
You'll want to try more. You don't have to, but you'll want to.
Just start with Evangelion. It's not weird at all.
It's a mindfuck. Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, like my type of animes that I like involve I won't say realistic, but doesn't involve a whole lot of like combat, but it involves a lot of mindfuck. Like what was that one about gambling that's on Netflix?
Oh,
The one with the dice and everything, or the cards.
I can't remember the exact
dice,
name
cards.
of it, but that's a really fucking good one.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a high school that revolves around gambling.
yeah, like legit.
That one's
And
weird.
it gets
insane.
so deep into like
It's insane.
addicting gambling and how people will do anything to win,
Anything like
and how this new student always figures out because she's got to be some sort of like demon or
she's
something.
not a demon. She's just a fucking
Fucked up.
genius, man. She's a gambling genius. Okay, we can talk about this by ourselves though.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll wrap this one up.
we can definitely do that.
Real quick,
What's up?
does Joseph from Far Cry 5 remind anyone else of fucking Jared Leto in Blade Runner 2049?
Yes, thank you.
2049.
Like it looks like he looks straight up like him. And John reminds me of Ryan Reynolds.
Of the fire.
Okay, that's one
Okay.
of
Burn your beard.
Yeah, John maybe a little bit. Yeah,
the.
like Ryan
And
Reynolds.
like Joseph looks like Jared Leto to me, like from the new Blade Runner, where he has the blind. Yeah,
Dude, I honestly thought Jared Leto did Joseph for a little bit, and then I saw it was different actor. I was like, oh.
Dude, I find Jared Leto so fucking boring. I'm sorry. He's so boring to me.
Did you not like him in 2049?
No, dude. He played the same fucking part, just little lines, same tone of voice the entire time.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's his character in every fucking movie.
That's not like his fault.
Have you seen Requiem for a Dream?
No.
Strap in, boy. You're about to get into drug culture.
I heard that was a weird movie.
Yeah, it's real fucked.
All right. Thanks for listening, and remember to water your orange trees.
Yes, those oranges need
Yeah.
vitamin C.
Oh my God. We done.
I'm done with all the fake love, so you should really just quit. Cause I saw the text on your phone, and it's hard to say. It's hard to say, so I guess I'll be on my way. But I don't wanna live in a world without you. No, I don't wanna live in a world without you. No, I don't wanna live in a world without you. No, no. No, I don't wanna live in a world without you. Silly me for thinking you're the one that I would never blame, the one that I would never change, the one that always stays the same. Now I'm in the corner thinking back on all these memories, like what I'd do if you had stayed, and all the lies that you betrayed. If time stood still and I could see you again, then I would keep you with me, yeah. Cause I don't wanna live in a world without you. No, I don't wanna live in a world without you. No, I don't wanna live in a world without you. No, no. No, I don't wanna live in a world without you.
Reignited.